The world of R-rated animated comedy Sausage Party from 2016, for whatever reason, is continuing in a new Amazon Prime series. But you've got a lot of the original cast on board here. Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, and Michael Cera included. Let's talk about Sausage Party, Foodtopia. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my TV review for the new Amazon Prime series, Sausage Party Foodtopia. This follows in the footsteps of the 2016 film and is just as filthy. So even though it is animated and maybe the characters look cute, this is not for the kids, just like the movie. So before we launch into the specifics, though, of this show, let me welcome you into Dan Reviews It. Thank you for finding this video. We do movie and TV reviews on the channel, and just about every day I post something new. So there's always a lot to check out. With that in mind, please consider subscribing, click that like button, and comment below. All that stuff, of course, helps the channel out. All right, so Sausage Party, this was a 2016 film that kind of came and went. You know, it was, I thought, pretty average. I think I gave it a C or a C+, something in that range. Nothing really to write home about, just a way for 90 minutes to make cartoon food, have sex with each other, and say filthy things, and make a bunch of food puns. All right. I don't know that anyone was clamoring for a continuation of these characters or this story, but whatever, you know, with so many streaming outlets, they're all sort of trying to mine old properties that people have heard of. And look, I mean, the movie was relatively successful back then, but it's not one that I really ever hear people talking about. So I'm not sure, you know, where the idea for this came from, but it was successful enough that they've already greenlit a season 2. And this has only been up on Amazon, I think, for a week, maybe a week and a half. So obviously Amazon likes what they're seeing with this, and they're going to bring these characters back for more in a season 2. But for now, you can watch all 8 episodes. I think it's 8 episodes of season 1. And like I mentioned up top, most of the cast from the film does reprise their roles here, including Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, David Krumholtz, Edward Norton, and Michael Cera. We have some newcomers as well, including Will Forte and Sam Richardson. The basic premise here is, so in the movie, if you didn't see it, you don't really need to watch the show. But essentially, they, you know, stand up to the human race, and they're trying not to get eaten and all of this. So now we have a huge flood at the supermarket where they were, you know, living, essentially. And so they have no choice but to partner with humans to ensure the survival of their race. And one of the humans that they've decided to sort of collect along their way and sort of take as a hostage is Jack, who is voiced by Will Forte. And the main characters here, Frank, who is Seth Rogen's character, Frankfurter, and then Kristen Wiig, Brenda Bunsen. She is a hot dog bun. And, you know, Frank's girlfriend, lover, whatever. And they basically keep him alive in order to gain information about the human race and, you know, tell us about the flooding and tell us about, you know, different creatures on Earth. And, you know, they get into some political stuff as well. So, and then Sam Richardson plays Julius. He's another newcomer to the series. He is a tyrannical orange who is a not-so-subtle riff on Donald Trump. You know, orange makes sense. And he's named Julius because there's some Julius Caesar references in there as well. And so, like I said, there's a few other people as well. But the main cast, I think, you know, we could say is those main people from the film that I mentioned. And then the couple newcomers. So, look, the movie, like I said, it was pretty forgettable. And this basically continues in that path of, you know, just cartoon food saying filthy things and being really, really dirty. And then there's a ton of food puns that go along with it. So if you're into that, if you thought the movie, you know, was hilarious and it's a, you know, a rewatch for you over and over, then this will be right up your alley. This will be very funny. But for me, it was more just kind of the same stuff, you know, sort of forgettable jokes. And like episode 3, for example, they have this concert for Foodtopia to kind of rally everybody together and you know, have something to enjoy. So they have this like talent show, and the food puns are just going all over the place. I mean, every single current pop star that you could make food out of, we do, like a dill. Dill pickle, Adele. So that's one. And then the songs as well. Traitor by Olivia Rodrigo. They did what was the pun on that? I forget. Tater. You're just a tater or something like that. Anyway, so look, if these puns are making you roll on the floor, maybe this will be up your alley. But how about food having sex with each other? Is that funny? Or how about they did this in the movie, and boy, do they go back to this several times in the show. How about climbing into the butt of a human and controlling them that way? Well, they did that in the movie, and boy, if you thought that was funny, wait till you see it 5 more times in the show. So look, the bottom line is, I'm not sure that anybody was asking for this. The animation is just like it was in the movie. It's nothing really special. It's a bit crude. And the humor, of course, is a lot crude, but the animation itself, the animation style, it's a little crude. But there are some jokes here. And that's what's frustrating about a movie like this and the subsequent show, is that they do have clever jokes here, and the world building is interesting. But then at every possible opportunity, they just, make a sharp left and go very, very blue with it. And I mean, that's fine, certainly for a certain group of the population. Although I think most of that population is like 13-year-old boys who, couldn't go see this in theaters when the original movie came out. And, if they've got parental controls on the TV, I'm not sure if they'll be able to watch it on Amazon Prime either. So it's one of those where it's like, it's adult animation, sure, but it relies almost exclusively on the sex jokes, and then for this particular show, all the food puns. The food puns, out the ass. So look, this has some moments. It has some jokes. I really can't believe that they decided to make a show about this movie, and now a second season is in the works. For me, there's a few things that are humorous about it, but they just go too far, constantly at the expense of storytelling and character development. They just say, oh, well, let's just put a sex joke in here. Okay, that's fine, but like, anybody could do that. Give me something. The Will Forte character is interesting, and I think he's a welcome addition to the cast, because I think he does add an interesting element. But yeah, overall, this is probably a bit worse than the movie, just because there's more of it. So I leave Sausage Party Foodtopia with a C-. I know it seemed like I was going for like an F or something. It's not completely horrible. I just am thrown about why this even exists. It's the movie was quite average. This is a bit below average. Some funny jokes for sure, but just not. I don't know who was asking for this. So I will leave it there. All right, thank you so much for watching Dan Reviews It, and I'll see you next time. Bye.